do love the summer and fit. Huh?
Sorry, I'm babysitting.
Good.
So what's your favorite thing at camp?
Zoning out. Anyway, what I'd love to do about in summer and fit, I like doing all the like, let's see, what kind of summer stuff I'm thinking about?
Dance? You like your dance?
Oh, my favorite part is the swimming. That's my favorite part about swimming.
Can you hear me better now? Swimming, what's your favorite stroke?
My favorite stroke is the I think it's this part.
Like
About the arm part.
like this?
Yeah. I'm like really natural at the swimming because I'm very more like a swimming type of fish because my mom does call me a fish.
So you're basically half human, half fish.
That's what I am because I'm like half mermaid and half fish.
That's cool, that's cool. Do you have any?
Yeah.
What's that?
I do all type of strokes. I do that part and I do this part too.
Oh, breaststroke?
That too.
Yeah, sometimes I tell my students, I say, pretend like you're scooping out of a big jar of jelly and you're trying to get all the jelly out of the jar.
And I use my legs for like if I go under the water, so like you're like being in it, like when you're going underwater, feel like you're more like a mermaid that goes underwater when I do this.
Ah, that makes sense. So you feel like more like a mermaid.
Yeah, because it felt good to do that.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions before we get started?
Yeah.
All right. Are you ready for today?
Yeah.
Do you know how to use the chat box, Caitlin? Have you used the chat box before, or are you just gonna do talking? Probably just talking?
It doesn't matter.
Okay.
I like yeah.
Okay.
It's just I'm not sure if I have it, but I might have it on mine.
All right, so when I'm ready, I'll ask you a question, and then I'll unmute you. But for now, I'm gonna go ahead and get started. Are you ready?
Okay.
All right, here we go. I'm gonna go ahead and get us started. All right, we are live. Today, it is Health Talk Thursday. It's 1 p.m. It's week 2. It's day 10. Okay, it's day 10 of camp. We have 14 more days of camp left. Today, what we're gonna do is talk about wellness. We learned about wellness last week, and we're gonna review wellness today. We're actually gonna draw a picture of each of the categories of wellness. So if you have a piece of paper and pen, you can go ahead and grab that now. I'll give you a minute to go grab a pen and paper because we're gonna do some drawing today. So go ahead and get a pen and paper, a marker, and I'll give you about a minute to go ahead and get that. Okay, so we're gonna do a little bit of drawing today. I'll let you go ahead and get your paper, get your markers. If you're here with me now, maybe go ahead and get a glass of water. That would always be a good thing. I try to have a glass of water on the hour every hour. That's a good way of thinking, trying to make sure I get my water. I try to drink at least on the hour. And I also try to think about how much activity I'm doing during the day. So if I'm doing a lot of activity, I'm gonna wanna drink a lot of water. And it's been really hot out lately, so I'm drinking even more water. So it's really important to stay hydrated, and we're gonna talk about that today. So hopefully you have a piece of paper and a pen. We'll talk about the pictures in a little bit. But the first thing we're gonna talk about is physical health, okay? What are some ways you can improve your physical health? So if you want you can go ahead and just shout it out, or you can write it in the chat box and just think of some ways that you can improve your physical health. Okay, some things I wrote down here are drink more water. So your physical health is tied to how much water you drink. Drink less sugary drinks, so try not to drink like Gatorades or fruit juice or anything like that as much as water. Exercise regularly, so try to exercise every day for at least 30 minutes, moderate intensity. Eat more fruits and vegetables. That's going to improve your physical health because it's going to improve your digestion and you're going to feel better. And get good sleep. So we always talk about trying to get 8 hours of sleep, and wash your hands. So it's really important to stay healthy hygienically as well. That's going to also improve your physical health because you're going to be less likely to get sick, especially during this time where we need to stay nice and clean. Okay, so that is our physical health. So the first thing we're going to do is go ahead and draw a picture of physical health, what it means to you, whether it's drinking more water, or if it's eating more fruits and vegetables, getting some sleep, or washing your hands. Go ahead and draw a picture of what you think physical health is to you. So I'm going to go ahead and draw a picture. You go ahead and draw a picture too. Let's see. Physical health to me. Okay, for me right now, I think it's okay. All right, go ahead and guess. Go ahead and guess what you think that is. Go ahead and shout it out. What do you think that is? Okay, if you guessed a bed, you are right. 8 hours. Okay? So for me, my physical health is directly related to how I sleep. So what did you draw? Go ahead and show me your picture. Go ahead and show me your picture on the screen. All right, go ahead and show me what you got. Or go ahead and write it in the text box. Okay, can I go ahead and see? Let's see what, did anyone draw anything? Can you bring it up to the camera and so I can see the picture? What is that? Is that a bed too? You can write it in the chat box. Write it in the chat box. What did y'all get in the chat box? Everyone else? Drinking water. Oh, okay. Drinking water. Nice. Anybody else? All right. What about anybody else? Just drinking water?
Then mine was an apple.
Apple?
And then some things for sleep.
Nice.
So eating healthier and sleeping, because those are two things I struggle with.
Nice. Anybody else? Cool. All right, so let's go ahead and move on. So that's our physical health. I like to think of our physical health as something like working out, getting good sleep, drinking a lot of water, and just feeling good throughout the day because I'm getting enough sleep, hydrating, and making sure I'm moving my muscles, and also eating properly, right? Fruits and vegetables. All right, now we're going to talk about mental health. So one thing you can do to improve your mental health is tell yourself something positive. So go ahead and write either in the comment box or write on your piece of paper, write something that you think is good about yourself, okay? Let me know what you think is good about yourself. My thing, I think, for me is maybe helping other people get healthier and fit. Another mental health aspect is write down something you're grateful for. So think about all the things that you have and you have in your possessions, and like all these possessions here, I'm very, very thankful for all these possessions I have here, okay? Even though it's just food, I really value food a lot, okay? Focus on one thing at a time. So instead of thinking about, writing a paper or having to work out, go work out and then write your paper, or write your paper, then work out. So always thinking about one thing at a time, not trying to do two things at once, and then do something for someone else. So what's gonna make you feel better about yourself is helping someone else. So maybe help somebody whose business has been, maybe their business had some damage done, so maybe you want to help sweep their maybe the glass off the ground, or maybe help with more civil rights laws and trying to get more laws passed to make things better for everybody, so trying to improve social justice. Then we have emotional health, but first I want you to draw something that represents mental health. So go ahead and draw something that represents mental health to you, okay? So one thing that represents mental health for you, okay? It can be a symbol or it can be a picture, okay? Mental health. And I'm going to, okay. And what do you think that is? Okay, I'm just being grateful that I have a house, and so very appreciative that I'm able to have a roof and have food, and just thinking about that as opposed to thinking about maybe some of the negative things. Okay, so I'm grateful for being able to live in a house. What are something that you're grateful for, or what did you draw? Go ahead and write in the chat box what you just drew, or just show me it up on the screen. So what'd y'all get? What'd y'all draw for mental health? Or you can write it in the text box.
Drew this not so great picture, but of me talking, because I go and see my therapist once a week, and that helps a lot with my mental health.
Nice, so nice. Anybody else? Grateful for family. Nice. Anybody else? Caitlin, you might have to unmute yourself. If you can, I don't think I can do it for you. You might have to ask somebody, or see if you can see the button next to your name that says mute, and see if you can unmute.
Or if you're on a laptop or computer, I think it's Control A, and it unmutes you too.
Can you press Control A, Caitlin? Caitlin, go, can you ask your mom or sister if they can get you unmuted? Yeah, we can't hear you right now, but we're gonna keep going, okay? Give me a thumbs up if you're ready to keep going. Okay. So next we're gonna talk about emotional health. Okay, emotional health. Be aware of your emotions, know how you feel. Ask yourself how you feel today. How do you feel today? Do you feel happy? Do you feel sad? Do you feel angry? Do you feel upset? You should be aware of how you feel first for our emotional health. Okay. Another thing is, how are you feeling today, and how are you going to express those emotions? How are you going to express it in an appropriate way? Are you going to express it in a controlled way, or do you feel like you're just going to let it all out? So part of your emotional health is dealing with some of the emotions that you feel. Before you act, so think about what is to come after you say or do something, and try to think about all the possibilities and opportunities before you do something. And then try to manage your stress. Think of some ways that you can manage your stress, and think of an emotional picture that you want to draw right now. So go ahead and draw on a piece of paper something that represents emotional health for you, okay? I'm gonna go ahead and draw a picture of what I would symbolize as emotional health for me. Okay, I think for emotional health for me, I'm gonna go ahead and draw, and you can be drawing too. I'm gonna draw, what do you think that is? Okay. It's your nostril, if you guessed it. So your nose. Why did I draw a picture of my nose? Because I'm thinking about breathing. And I associate breathing with inhaling through your nose. So go ahead and take an inhale through your nose. Exhale. And now try to relax your neck and shoulders. Inhale. Feel your belly 360 and then exhale it out. So that's a way that I deal with my emotional health, is trying to focus more on my breathing than my emotions. Okay. Intellectual health. What does intellectual health mean to you? Intellectual health can mean getting better sleep, because the sleep is going to improve your brain function. Eating well, that's going to also help your intelligence. Getting sunlight, believe it or not, is also important for the brain. And also think about reading books. Okay, this is going to improve your intellectual health. Reading books, writing your thoughts down. And then also my favorite thing is creating something. So do something creative, create a project, create a dance, create an exercise that you believe is beneficial, or do something that is creative. So now go ahead and draw something that you believe is part of your intellectual health. Go ahead and draw a picture of what you believe is intellectual health for you. Okay, so intellectual health for me, I'm going to draw a symbol. Okay, see if you can guess what it is. It's a keyboard. Why is that intellectual health for me? Because I have to practice my writing skills on the computer. So that for me is an intellectual challenge. So go ahead and tell me what you wrote down or what you drew on your piece of paper. So go ahead and tell me what you just created. Okay, go ahead and tell me what it is, or write it in the chat. You can unmute yourself. Caitlin, I think you're still unmuted. If you can try to see if someone can help you get unmuted. Okay, so mine was a keyboard for writing. What about y'all? What'd y'all have? Reading. Okay, nice. Going outside. Nice.
Got it. Thank you, sis.
Oh, you got
it?
Okay.
Yep.
So,
I hear you now?
Yeah, I got it now. Thank you, sis.
You're welcome. Alright, bye.
Bye.
all right, let's come back to you, Caitlin. What did you say was intellectual health for you?
Hate when my screen does that.
That's okay.
Anyway,
So
it's okay. Nothing wrong. I was just having a problem with my screen.
that's cool. So what did you draw?
I was trying to draw something, but I think I know. I thought about what's my favorite thing in the world.
And what was that?
Oh, you'll see it. I'm about to draw it.
Oh, okay. You're gonna draw it for us?
Yeah.
All right, let's go ahead and check this out.
Okay. Okay.
I'll go ahead and do mine real quick. Mine was a paintbrush and a little like paint and stuff, because that's what I like to do.
Nice.
Whenever I get super stressed out, I just like paint.
Painting, yeah, I paint too, but not a lot of them are hung up because they're not that great, but I like to paint.
That's usually what I decorate my house with, because it's cheaper.
It is. You want some blue over there? Paint a blue picture over there.
Yep, exactly.
All right. What about you, Caitlin?
I'm still on it.
Okay.
I don't know how to do the music part thing.
Oh, it's okay.
I'm kind of a little rusty how to do the music part.
That's all right. We can do some breathing while you're drawing, so you can take an inhale through your nose and exhale it out. Good. All right, let's see what you got so far.
Okay. Hard to get right in there. Why is it so hard to get this?
That's all right. I think it's because you have a green screen and it's trying to use your green screen. I think I can see it. There it is. Oh, cool.
Music. I love music.
Nice.
I
What's your favorite instrument?
My favorite instrument? The drums.
Drums.
Yeah.
Do you have the bongos?
Yeah.
You got the bongos?
I got two drums actually. I got the bongos and I have another big drum too.
Did you see these drums?
Yeah. I'm laughing at him.
All right, so we're on to social health next. Now, you're a social person, and a lot of people, do you know what being social is?
Yeah.
What is that?
Being social, I keep forgetting what it means.
Like being friends with somebody?
Oh, that, yeah, I know what it means.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I read, yeah.
So,
it's like being friends.
right, so having friends. And what do friends like when you're talking to them? Do they like it when you listen to them?
I like listening to them, yeah.
Right. So, and some tips to improve your social health are listening to people, be appreciative of other people, be curious, so ask people questions, communicate and open up and be honest with each other. That's another way you can improve your social health. And then also create friends at work or create friends where you go to school. Okay, so those are some things to improve your social health. Now go ahead and draw a picture of what you believe is social health, or just write a word for social health. Okay, so go ahead and draw a picture or write a word for social health, what social health means to you. Okay?
Okay.
So maybe you can draw one of your friends, or you can draw what you think having friends means to you, or maybe something that represents friendship. Okay? Mine is going to be this thing right here. What do you think it is?
Listening?
Yep, listening. Good job. So listening, I think that's the most important thing we can do. Because when somebody's trying to tell us something and we ignore them, then we're not going to understand where they're coming from, and we're not going to be able to communicate with them. So for me, social health is all about listening to people. Now, what about you? Go ahead and write it in the chat box, or go ahead and shout it out. What is it to you?
Okay. Didn't get all that, but okay.
Okay. What do you think is another good thing when you're having friends with somebody? You think listening is good? You think talking is good? Anything else?
Yeah, it's a little bit both. Listening and talking at the same time. Yeah.
Nice. So having back and forth communication, that's good. Teamwork, I like that. Going on walks and talking with friends, I think that's cool too. That's a good way to, we got one more person here. That's another way to hang out with people, is say, hey, let's, instead of just hanging out at somebody's house, why not go for a walk with somebody? That's a really good idea. Plus you're getting the physical in there too. So, all right here. So let's go ahead and go to the next one. Last one, environmental health. What are some ways you can improve the environment? Be aware of the environment around you, so know about the water around your house, if it's clean, if it's not clean. Maybe use a bike or walk more instead of driving the car. So you can also clean around your house, you can clean up the neighborhood. You can also plant trees in the environment to help, the CO2 emissions that are leaving the planet. And then another thing you can do is also you can eat a little bit less meat. So eating less meat can also improve the environment. So go ahead and draw one thing, or write a symbol, or draw a symbol, or write a word, one word that best represents the environment and how we can improve the environment. Oh, one big thing is recycling, right? So recycle those.
I was gonna say that, but yeah, you're right.
What can we recycle?
Let's see. We do cycle cans, cylinders, all type of cylinders,
Bottles.
and maybe other type of bottles,
Yep.
and including boxes.
Yep, boxes.
All type of boxes, boxes, and can't remember what else is there.
I think that's pretty good.
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good. Go ahead and write down one thing that you think about when you think about improving the environment, improving the environment around you and the others around you. Oh, we also forgot about driving electric cars, driving cars without gas, right? So in the future, we'll probably have more of that. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and erase this. We just completed environmental health, okay? And we just reviewed wellness. So we talked about wellness last week, and I think that's a good introduction for today, because we're going to now go ahead and get into more of nutritional health, okay? So I'm gonna tell you and show you what I eat in the morning, and then also I'm gonna create a salad and some salad dressing. So we've got 3 parts to this next lesson here. So I'm gonna go, so I have different options too. Now, I'm not saying that you need to eat what I'm eating. Make sure that you ask your parents or your brothers or sisters. Make sure that you're not allergic to any of these ingredients. I'm not saying to go home and do this right now, but I'm just showing you how I create a breakfast. Okay, so this is not a meal replacement, and this is for maybe somebody who is looking to get more nutrition in their food. So I'm gonna first, what do you think the first thing I should do before handling my food is? I gotta wash it.
Oh.
All right, so I'm gonna wash my hands. Okay, remember, you gotta wash them for how long?
Oh yeah, now I remember. 20 minutes.
How long did you say?
I just remember 20 because my
20.
mom always washed it for 20 minutes.
You say 20 seconds?
Yeah, not minutes. I meant seconds. 20 seconds. I'm gonna say minutes.
20 seconds, right? Or I think it's like A, B, C, D, E, F, G, or maybe the happy birthday song.
Yeah, that too. That's what my mom was telling me. Like, do a little happy birthday song in 20 seconds to wash your hands.
That would be perfect. So first,
I got it in my head. I just mentioned that. Like before Mom said that. Yeah.
oh really, to wash your hands for that long?
Well, when your hands is dirty, you need to wash them by 20 seconds. But if it's not dirty, if it's still clean, you can also wash them if you needed to. But yeah.
Nice. That's right. All right, so I'm gonna show you what I do or how I create my shake in the morning. So one of my favorite ingredients every morning is oats. I get the extra thick rolled oats. Comes in a pretty big bag. Sometimes they're on sale. When they're on sale, that's when I like to buy them. Sometimes I get regular oats. When the pandemic hit, all the oats were gone. So I gotta make sure I have oats before that happens again. So what I like to use is about 1/3 cup. The serving size is 1/2 cup. I'll give you some information on a 1/2 cup serving. It's 190 calories, 4% fat, 3% is saturated. Cholesterol 0%, sodium 0%, total carbs 34 grams, dietary fiber 4 grams. Now, if you're getting 4 grams a serving or 3 grams or more per serving, that is a good source of fiber. So if anything that has 3 or more grams of fiber is a good source of fiber. So oats would be in that category. They'd be important for your health because it lowers cholesterol, and it also is a fiber which helps get rid of toxins or waste in the body. Protein, 6 grams of protein, so it's a high source of protein, believe it or not. And it's got a little bit of calcium, not too much, a little bit of iron, potassium, and B vitamins. So it's also full of B vitamins. So B vitamins are really important because they are essential amino acids, which means that you have to get B vitamins and vitamin C every single day because they're water soluble. So you want to make sure you get vitamins C and B every day, and then fat soluble vitamins like D, E, A, and K, those can be found in your fat cells, and that's where they're released from. So eating fats with vitamins is important because it helps them absorb a little bit better. So I'm going to take 1/3 cup of oats. It's going to be my first ingredient. Okay, 1/3 cup. All right, there's my oats. The next ingredient is going to be, guess it. What do you think? Where am I going?
Oh, but my bad. You were getting into the berries.
Yes, got the berries. So these are in a plastic bag. These are blueberries. These are
I
the.
haven't. Yeah. Okay.
Go ahead.
Oh, right. Oh, right. I have been eating blueberries because there's one main thing about the blueberries. My mom has been telling me what they have in them is, I think they're really good for your brain.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, they are. Blueberries are really good for your brain. So this would be good for our intellectual health, right?
Yeah, because I've been eating blueberries and strawberries because they're all antioxidants in it.
Mm-hmm.
And they also make you help smarter enough that you need berries and that will make you smart.
You just taught everyone about blueberries.
That's how I knew.
So
My mom was telling that stuff.
Yeah, you should teach my Health Talk Thursday.
Yeah, it'll be more fun.
Mm-hmm. It would be more fun. Yeah, it would be. All right, so here's the blueberries. We have 1/3 cup I'm putting in, and then a little bit more. Now, I don't have the nutrition offhand for the blueberries, but berries are very low in calories, and they have a good source of fiber from their skins. And like she said, they're high in antioxidants, they're good for the brain, they're also really good for the eyes. So the blue tint in the berries is actually, for some reason, one of the reasons why it's good for the eyes. And so, yes, very good high source of antioxidants. Okay.
I just from my mom and I heard all of my favorite stuff about laws and they were talking about blueberries is good for your brain.
Yep, and it definitely is. Okay, now what do you think the next ingredient is?
It's something you have in your hand is almond milk.
Okay, I got 3 choices. Okay, so we have a cheaper version. Yep, we got a cheaper version of almond milk. We have another.
I drink that almond milk because I think it's super good and it has that really super creamy taste to that milk. Yeah.
So I also have egg whites too. Now you don't have to put egg whites in your shakes, but you can because they're pasteurized, which means that they're not gonna actually, like a lot of people say, don't eat raw eggs, but if they're pasteurized, it's okay. So this would be an
Right before you said that, I just want to let you know what I had for breakfast this morning. I had an egg white flatbread thing that I had this morning.
Nice. And then how did it taste?
I love eggs because egg whites, what you said about the egg whites, is good for you. Actually, you're right because I add some bell peppers in my egg and I add just a little bit of cheese, but not much.
Nice. So that sounds like you're cooking eggs in the morning. So this is a different version. These are liquid version, and then you can also blend them in shakes. So you can use these as your liquids. You can use almond milk, egg whites, or you can just use water. For this video, and I'm not saying that you have to, I'm gonna use the egg whites, but if you like almond milk or if you like a nut milk, you can do that. We also have two different types of proteins. One is plant-based and one is whey-based. Okay, so one is protein from animal, one is protein from vegetable sources. So that is another thing you can add to your shakes. You can be chocolate, it can be vanilla. For this version, I'm going with vanilla. Okay, and what I like to add to the vanilla is cinnamon. So I like to add a spice to my shakes, and that's either going to be cocoa if it's the chocolate. If I go with chocolate, I like cocoa, I'll just add more cocoa. And if it's vanilla, I like to use cinnamon. So I'm going to put some cinnamon in here.
I knew you would say cinnamon because cinnamon is very good, and I heard Mom did said about a lot of spices does have a lot of metabolism in it too.
That's right, yep. Cinnamon improves the metabolism. It's good for your, it lowers your blood pressure as well. So it's a really good point there. The protein is really good for your muscles and bones. And then I'm also going to talk about some seeds I'm going to add. I have some chia seeds.
That's what I had this morning. I had a banana milkshake this morning after that because Hillary put in some of that protein powder with all the other things, including the bananas, iced bananas, protein, and then milk.
Nice.
Put them in there.
Nice. So what we're gonna add in these in this drink here, we have chia seeds, which I'm not gonna put in, but you could put in. I have flaxseed. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons.
I put one of those in my smoothies. Chia seeds are really good for you too.
That's right.
And it has natural fiber in it.
That's right. Yep, it has natural fiber. Same thing with the flaxseed, and then we also have walnuts. I'm gonna add. So we have walnuts, which are really good for your brain as well.
Walnut.
Anything else?
I'm not a big fan of the big taste about the walnuts.
Yeah, the walnuts I was never really a big fan of until like I was 30.
I knew you would say that because still I never eat walnuts. I know they are good for you. It's just I don't ever eat walnuts because I don't like the taste of it.
Yeah, I understand. There's a lot of things that I don't eat too. I mean, ask my wife. She'll tell you I don't eat a lot of things. And then I'm also going to add in a little bit of raw sunflower seeds.
I do eat I do eat sunflower seeds in my salads.
That's cool because
Speaking of,
we eat like the same foods.
yeah, before you said that, I just forgot to tell you, I've been eating more salads over this week already.
I'm super proud of you. You know I like that news, right?
Yeah, I've been overeating about every time when I eat more salads, I eat more salad every time. My mom makes really good, healthier foods. We also eat more veggies at night too. We start eating a little bit more protein in it with some meat, and sometimes we throw in some vegetables, like any type of veggies that we need to eat up, like corn or broccoli or green beans, stuff like that. We eat one of those.
What's your favorite vegetable out of all those?
Green beans.
Green beans
are my favorite type of veggie. Yeah.
We're actually growing green beans here.
Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you were growing some green beans.
Yep, I love green beans. We have green beans, cucumbers, carrots.
Me too. Did anyone not tell you that I am a green bean lover? Because I love green beans.
That is awesome. Are you ready for me to blend this?
Oh yeah.
All right, close your ears.
Okay.
Ready? Close your ears. All right, should I see how it tastes?
Oh yeah. I want to see how
All right.
it
Do you want to try some too?
is. It looks good. But thank you.
It's so good.
I bet it is good with all the egg whites.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, not a lot of people are gonna like the egg whites. Some
Is
people.
egg whites is good to drink in smoothies too?
I do it, but I'm not recommending it. Some people are gonna think that you can get sick off of it because it's raw eggs. You ever heard?
I
But
have some ideas to show you on my phone. I have some really good ideas out of these smoothie makings on my phone. I just want to show you what I have been making on here.
all right, let's see what you got.
I got a lot of recipes of smoothie. I didn't.
Yeah, it's hard to focus, but maybe you can. Maybe I can see it next time I see you. I think it's because you have that green screen. You know how you have that picture in the background?
Yeah, I have a picture in the background. Maybe I'll have to get Hillary to do it at some point.
Yeah, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry about it today. But what were you showing me?
I was just trying to show. Oh, wait a second. I could also. Oh, great. I can't do it with. I can't show it to you right through the paper. Maybe I can. Maybe I'll show it to you later.
Okay.
Later. If I forget the screen fixed.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna show you the salad that we create most nights. You want to see it?
See, oh, that, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna first start with Organic Girl Baby Spring Mix.
Oh, that's the name of the brand of spinach.
Yep.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put that in here. Remember that salad, dark green vegetables, has your vitamin K, B vitamins, potassium, calcium, folate, magnesium, zinc, iron. You can't go wrong with dark green vegetables, okay? We have celery, which has calcium, phosphorus, maybe a little bit of magnesium. Really good for your bones. Okay, now let me talk about when you're cutting foods, make sure that either your parent is helping you cut or you've done this before. So I'm not recommending you to go home and start cutting foods. Make sure that you get permission or have somebody help you out. So what I would do here is cut this in half, and then I would push the blade down and slice the celery.
Oh yeah, I do that a lot with my. I've been eating celery a lot. You can do a lot of great ideas out of that. Really good snacks out of celery.
You can add peanut butter to celery.
Peanut butter, my favorite actual type of food, because I heard peanut butter has a lot of protein, but I know Mom did mention about what they have in peanut butter is a lot of calories.
Yeah, you know why? What has all the calories in peanut butter? It's not the protein. What do you think it is? It starts with the letter F.
Fat.
Mm-hmm.
I know about
So what do we got here?
cucumber. That's my main thing about cucumber. It's my favorite type of vegetable that I do eat a lot.
Remember,
Dressing.
when you're cutting or when your parents are cutting, you want to make sure that you have a good grip of the blade and also the food. You can cut them. So here we have the greens. We'll put the cucumber in there. Okay, we'll put the celery on top.
You're really good at the salad making.
Yeah, I love making salads. And
Me too.
I don't have a shred, I didn't shred the carrots. These are pre-shred, so sometimes, you know, you can
They're
do.
not really hard to shred. Yeah.
So we're just gonna put those on top just like that. And then we're gonna add in a couple sunflower seeds, not too much. Okay, just like this on top, just a sprinkle.
That I have been putting that in my salads.
Same thing.
They're really good in it. Yeah. My mom has been bringing me some salads from at work because they make some really good chef salads there. They put everything on there. Cucumbers.
Yeah, so let's go ahead and type in some ingredients if you're in the chat, or just say what other ingredients, healthy ingredients, can you add to a salad? You can add peppers, you can add tomatoes. What else?
I knew you would say peppers because there is some peppers in the salad too, because there's some meat and cheese, and then onto all the other veggies, like they go on with the part of the egg on top of it, and then lettuce, tomatoes, and then.
That's right. Yeah, I like eggs on my salad. I like different types of dressing. So I'm gonna show you a dressing that I like to create. Okay, it is with extra virgin olive oil and apple cider vinegar, and these are gonna be my base options. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead and head to the spice.
I got stuck in that.
Have you had it before?
No, I never had it before. I might try making that with olive oil with apple cider vinegar.
So this is all I have. I have about a cup right here, and just under a half a cup of the apple cider vinegar, and just under a half a cup of the extra virgin olive oil. Super simple. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then once I feel like I have a good half split, or if you're trying to lower your calories, you can increase the apple cider vinegar. But if you are getting most of your calories from this dressing, then don't worry about it.
Right.
Okay. For the spices, I'm gonna add a little bit of black pepper, about
Black.
couple, 5 to 6 seconds there, nice and easy, not too much. And then a little bit of garlic powder.
Garlic powder.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, I do have that in my stash of stuff up there.
Now this is an option if you want to make it hot. Now I'm not telling you need to make it hot, but you can put cayenne pepper in there, you can put paprika in there, and you can also put my favorite, a little bit of buffalo sauce in there.
I don't ever use hot sauce in mine. It's too hot for me.
Yeah, that might be too hot for you, so maybe leave that out. And then what we're gonna do.
I'm not a big fan of hot stuff.
Yeah, it took me a while to really like hot stuff.
I'm a big baby about hot stuff. It makes me cry.
Yeah. Well, don't put the hot stuff in this, but maybe just use everything but the hot sauce.
Okay.
Okay. So that's what it looks like when it's done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I do see it. Oh, it looks good.
Yeah. So next time you make some dressing, you need these 2 ingredients, and then apple cider vinegar, extra virgin olive oil, and then you can add black pepper and some garlic powder. If you don't want it to be too spicy, I recommend maybe just using the garlic powder and maybe a little bit of black pepper if you don't like spicy. And if you don't like spicy, stay away from...
Actually, when you just said about black pepper does not have any spice in it. It's just, I do add a lot of pepper because I heard another thing that I thought about. It has a lot more metabolism in the pepper too.
So it helps your metabolism with the digestion?
Yeah, metabolism, because I put a lot of pepper in my egg.
I like pepper on my egg too. That's a really good decision. So,
yeah,
we created a salad today. We created a shake, and we created some salad dressing. And we have all this out here on the counter that I'm going to clean up after class. But that was today's health talk. We talked about wellness, the 6 dimensions of health. We have physical, mental, emotional, intellectual, social, and environmental. We all created a picture or a word that expressed what they meant to us. And then we talked about some different options in for breakfast. So if you don't want any meat or animal product, you can use the almond milk, and you can also not use any type of whey protein. You can use a vegan protein, or if you like the whey protein and the egg whites, you can try that as well. So any of the ingredients, make sure that it's safe for you to have. Always talk to a parent or physician before trying any new diet. And these are just some examples of some healthy foods that I like to have. And that's going to be it for today. So if you have any questions, you can stick around and hang out. I'm going to go off of Facebook now and hang out with our Zoom chatters. And we'll say bye to our Facebook group, and we'll hang out in our Zoom chat for a little bit.
that was a lot of fun.
Wow, we eat a lot of the same foods.
Yeah, we do.
Anybody?
That's funny. Yeah.
All right, what about 415 students? What do you think? What would you not eat, and what would you eat?
I do eat a lot of, every other morning, I do get up in the morning and I start making, like I said before, what I had this morning, I have been eating a little bit of those egg white fat bread things I do make every other morning. And sometimes I do get up with my sister sometimes. She does make French toast sometimes too.
French toast?
French toast, yeah, sometimes.
Nice.
Not that all, yeah.
Anybody else in the class?
Anybody else in the class?
Yeah, I mean, I usually make scrambled eggs for me and my husband in the morning. I don't personally like the egg whites, but he does. So his are made with egg whites, while mine are made with regular eggs.
Yeah.
And we usually do spinach, ham, cheese, tomatoes, whatever other vegetables that we have laying around the house.
Cool. Leanza?
Is someone up on there? Just me.
Just us. We got a couple people in here. Anybody else? Let's see. I am definitely going to try the smoothie. Yeah. Okay. So Leanza wants to try the smoothie, and Lauren also makes a lot of smoothies too.
They all do the same thing as me, because I've been making a lot of smoothies every morning, and sometimes every once in a while I make it like during in the afternoon or sometime in the evening, anytime. I do it like sometime in the morning.
Yeah, that's a good habit to have. I like this. Really fills me up. It's got the carbs, got the good protein, it's got the good fats from the nuts and the seeds. I think it's an overall good feel. Plus, if you ever wanted to, you could pack everything but the berries and take it on obviously you have to bring a bullet with you too, but I use the NutriBullet. Anyway, I guess if you are traveling, then I don't know, you might want to get some granola bars.
I knew you would say that because I love granola bars. I eat them every And like say if I have my worker during the day and I usually have something to grab, and I have to grab something that is really quick and easy to grab before I head out.
Yeah, granola bar, that's a good, because you got the oats.
That, or let's say if I had to prep my breakfast in at night, that way I could just warm it up in the morning, and that way it'll be good to go for me
Yeah.
in the morning. I do that too. I have been doing it since then, and then after this came up, now it got me all. At some point, I'm just kind of a little emotional about some things. I'm getting over that point.
You're getting over that?
Yeah, I'm getting over it.
Nice.
Really bad.
You're staying strong emotionally?
Yeah, I'm staying strong emotionally. Trying not to think too much about some things about it.
Yeah, just being positive about the things that you have.
Yeah, I'm being things positive as I am right now. Yeah.
Nice.
Just stay strong and be
Nice.
stay strong. Yeah, what you said.
Stay strong. Well, that's it for today. Do you have any questions or comments before we head out today?
Say what?
Do you have any questions or comments before we head out today?
Well, I had a lot of fun talking to you, and it was a lot of fun to see you. That was a lot of fun when you were doing the health talk about something about you making what you made about the smoothies and making a salad too. Stuff like that I said earlier today. That was a lot of fun too.
Nice.
Oh, your kid's so cute. Looks like just like my nephew looks like.
I'm just babysitting him, but he's a mess. All day, every day.
Yes. Trust me, girlfriend. I just want to let you know about that, because if it's a girl or if it's a boy, it doesn't matter. Because I have a nephew like him too, but he's a mess too sometimes. But he still loves us like he is.
Cool.
That's how he is.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Well, that's it for Health Talk Thursday. We'll be back tomorrow at 3 o'clock for sports camp. And that's it for today. So we'll see y'all later and have a good weekend. Bye, everybody.